Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a quick video on how to basically read binary and interpret it as a decimal value. There's loads of videos like this on YouTube, so if this one doesn't make sense to you, then just look at one of the ones, but hopefully it will. I mean, it's a pretty simple explanation. So, in case you don't know, decimal system, which is the one we primarily use, is base 10. So you go from 0 to 9, that's 10 digits, and that's how many digits you use. When you were younger and maybe learning how to interpret decimal, you might have written a table like this, starting with units or ones, and then tens, and then hundreds, and then so on with thousands, etc., etc. So if the teacher wrote something like 603, you would say, okay, so we've got 6 hundreds, 0 tens, and 3 units. And of course, the way our language structure is set up, that just adds up to 603, and we just miss out the tens bit. You've got to understand that what we're doing here is we're adding these up, so we're adding 600 to 0 tens to 3 units, and you notice that you start with 1 and then you times by 10 to get to the next one because we're in base 10, and then you times by 10 again to get to the next one. Now binary is very similar, but all we've got to work with is zeros and ones, meaning that binary is base 2. So you start with units just the same way, but instead of going to tens, you double it because it's base 2. So you go to 2s, and then you go to 4s, and then to 8s, and so on to 16s and stuff. Just draw the table. Whoa, shaky hand. Okay, so now we can write something like 1011. So that's 18, 0 fours, 1 2, and 1 unit. So the way that you interpret this is basically just the same way we go 600 at 0 tens at 3 units. We just go 18 at 1 2, so that's 10, at 1 1, which is 11. So, you know, that's the way I like to look at it. Notice that when you actually write these down, so 2 is written as what would look like 10 to us, 4 is written as 100, and 8 is written as 1,000, because every time you go up a base value, or every time you double it, you just add a 0 on the end. So if you're looking at, say, a number like this, just making up on the spot, you should just start from the right and just go along and just add the numbers up. So this column is the 1 column, and there's nothing there. This column is the 2 column, and there's something there. So just keep in your head 2, or if you want you can have a little table by side. This one's the 4 column, there's something there. This one's the 8 column, something there. Nothing in the 16, but something in the 32. So that adds up to 46. So that number there is 46, by basically just looking at which columns have a 1 in and adding them all up. You can make all the numbers in this method, and if you want to reverse engineer it, say you've got 36, first you start with the highest number, so in this series. So 32 is your starting point. And then you can't have the 16, so you have to put a 0 in there. You can't have an 8, so you put a 0 in there. You can't have a 4, so you put a 1 in there. And you're up to 36 now, so you just add the 2 zeros in. That was quite a quick explanation of that, but hopefully I've helped you understand. If there's another idea you want me to explain for you, then I will. And if you like this, please do subscribe and rate and stuff like that. Anyway, I'll see you later, and goodbye.